Right, so as promised, up after us, Alan Brazil is in with Mike Parry, and Mike's here now this morning. Good morning, Mike.
Yes,
Hi.
good morning, everybody.
Hi,
I'm delighted to say that one of the guests on our show this morning will be Joe Royle, the mighty Joe Royle.
Yes.
To say that Joe Royle is an Everton legend is the understatement of the year. Joe now actually is working for his son at Wigan, because Joe's an advisor to Wigan, where his son has become the chief executive stroke MD. But his art has always been in Everton. And did you ever have any experiences with Joe Royle there, Tony?
No, I watched him as a player.
Yeah.
Wonderful player, great
Yeah.
centre forward,
Oh,
great head with the
wonderful.
ball.
At 19, he was England's best centre forward and won a league championship medal with Everton in 1970. He was utterly terrific. His career with Everton as a manager is even more fascinating, because he came in and rescued us when Mike Walker, the former Norwich manager, had taken us to the bottom of the table, and Joe came in. The first game versus Liverpool at Goodison Park, we won 2-0. Duncan Ferguson scored.
Well, it used to be one of the jokes, didn't it? One of them quiz questions. Which member of the royal family played for England?
Absolutely. And it was, of course, Joe Royle.
He was also, when I was moving to Sky, he gave me the best two pieces of advice I ever got in football. The first one is never have relationships with sportsmen if you want to be taken seriously in this industry as a woman.
Yes.
And he's kind of right. Yeah. And the second one was never trust anyone. Those were his two when he was Ipswich manager and I was a junior
except
journalist.
that I was found the most trustworthy person I've ever met in football. I remember being at Ellen Road when Joe was manager of Everton, and we beat Spurs 4-1 in the semi-final and went to the final and won against Manchester United in 95. I mean, to just come in as manager in a season when we were bottom of the table, take us to Wembley, win the FA Cup, I mean, it just restored the faith of all Evertonians.
So, Mike, can I just add something?
Of course.
I had a day off yesterday, and I was sitting at home, and then I watched the Jeremy Vine show, and your big Mooey's on my television talking a lot of sense.
Well, that's very kind of you, Tony. Thank you very much.
You sounded surprised. Don't sound surprised.
Yeah, you sound absolutely surprised. But I did talk a lot of sense, as usual, but I also told people that Christmas parties should be banned because,
I know.
they cause... Well, they are the breeding ground for problems, that's all. So I just said...
You've caused a few over the years, Mike, haven't you?
Well, I don't go to them anymore, because people just don't understand the way I look at these things, The other great thing, of course, we're going to do today is our show is finishing early, because the big game for me this weekend, certainly the big game for today, is Manchester City versus Everton. And I genuinely believe, Tony, and you are a betting man, I know, I genuinely believe Everton have got a great opportunity today. Man City on a bit of a wobble. Everton, for some unknown reason, which you might be able to explain, have done much better against the top teams in the Premier League this season than they have against lesser teams.
Well, I'll just say on the wobble, they've lost one game, Mike.
Yeah, but that's a wobble for Manchester City, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
that'll make them all a bit nervous,
I think you have to be careful, but I do think Everton pose far bigger problems to teams now than they certainly did this stage last season.
No, I totally agree. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be out of here before the game starts, and may take a drop or two to watch Everton, in my view, pulverise Manchester City. All that, folks, from 10 o'clock with Mr. Brazil.
Thank you very much indeed. Right, Mike and Alan up at the top of the hour. Let's do this.
I'll stop the world and melt with you.
So before a blocked nose ruins your day, let Vicks Sinex Soother help unblock your nose and soothe your sinuses.
There's nothing you and I won't
Vicks, we start with solutions, not problems.